Alright, folks, so we'll pick up where we left off in part 9 of Super Return of the Jedi. And, so we are going to get past this stage, though, so look forward to that. Compression and shit. So the tricks in this stage are wearing thin. The traps have run their course, and the pranks are not as funny as they were last time. That's okay, you know, because what the true skill that you need for these type playthroughs is perseverance, and you know, just a bit of skill. Throw that in. Kind of like saying you make brownies with, you know, joy or whatever. A bit of joy, and passion. You know. It's kind of being a wise ass, you know. It's kind of rambling, but you know, get the idea. So after this, we just have straight Luke stages, minus a vehicle stage. Minus the vehicle stages, everything else is going to be Luke. This is really the last time I think that you get to have the opportunity to play as Han, Chewie, or Leia. So keep that in mind. Really, Han Solo did not have much to offer in this game. I mean, really, he's not available at the beginning of Return of the Jedi, and he's not highlighted in this as much. It's just kind of... It's the same thing with Leia. I mean, both characters, Han and Leia, are not really... Even Chewie, I mean... Yeah, they're just not... I feel like most of this is kind of under the impression that you're going to want to play as Luke first and foremost. But that's the whole damn thing, and it just happens to be, you know, his stages are, of course, the most challenging. So... really, Chewbacca was hardly in Super Empire Strikes Back. I think you could only play him in like 2 or 3 stages out of 20 something, so it's kind of like hell. I think that's the reason why you can actually select the characters you want to use in this game, is because of the complaints of the previous one. You know, I'm acting like this is new details or something, but you know, just in case you didn't know, you know. Just petty banter as we continue through this stage that we're still in. The second episode, we're in the same stage. This is the only stage that does that, virtually. I think maybe like the last stage of the game, which I forgot to yap about, with the Escape from the Death Star stage is a bastard, but I don't know how many videos that'll encompass. You know. But really, we only have like another 4 episodes of this, so you guys are gonna be on your merry way if you're watching this whole thing, you know. How much longer, and that's virtually it. That's the thing. I mean, Return of the Jedi, though, I mean, it's a timeless movie and game. The whole thing about it, it's just that it's frustrating. That's just the main thing you have to consider. So yeah, and by the way, if you're playing this on Jedi, or you're just getting pissed off and you are struggling with this part, farm. That's definitely what you want to do, and what the farm means is to keep killing enemies until you have enough health to progress. So farm. Because I probably would have died had I not done that, and I wish I would have done that in the cheap death last time, because it would have saved me. The Super Star Wars games want you to farm, and I just didn't see the impression of how to do that, but now I do. Ducking, just because I'm not sure if Chewie can get hit without ducking. Chewie is 7 feet tall, so kind thing. The guy that played Chewie, I mean, he passed away recently, Peter Mayhew, but he was like 6'10". He, you know, that's kind of the main thing. It's dope. That's the second gun power-up. I might have had Seeker if I had survived to this point. You know, kind of a pain in the rear, but what can you do? I definitely think the plasma power-up would have helped. I really don't know if they actually put like 4 power-ups within a stage. So by this point, I was just kind of like, screw it. You know, I had to sit there and say, I'm not fucking around. Any checkpoints I get, I'm paying attention to them and shit. I do know that things can be cheap. That's the thing about the Super Nintendos. When you die or get a game over, you either have checkpoints or you're starting the whole shit up over. So, it's kind of, I feel somewhat privileged to come up in those times, but they, you know, they piss me off more now than they did back when I was 8 and such. Okay, we're at the boss. It makes you wonder what it's gonna be, right? So yeah, I'm just kinda surveying the land here. The boss is actually not that tough. This is the strategy that you have to implement to do it. That's like the whole point. So, which I do almost die. That's kind of... I don't know if I actually do die the first time, but... Point being, you want to stay at the top. I mean, if you actually don't know what's going on here, to stay at the top where it can't shoot you. And even if you have the weakest gun, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to figure out all different strategies towards getting rid of this guy. Figure out to the tail end. But actually, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, really, the health, maybe on Jedi, it's a pain in the rear, but... You can destroy the gun as time goes along. That's what's up, you know. Death Star Unprotected. I'm not necessarily sure as to what that shield generator did. They stressed that being very important in Return of the Jedi, but I don't necessarily know if the shield generator was not destroyed, what that meant. That just meant that there was like a force field that the ships couldn't get near. I mean, they explained it in the movie, but it's just been so long, and I think it seems like the shield generator is not talked about like as the main thing. It's kind of one of those, you destroy it, you know it needs to be destroyed, but you don't really know what it does and what purpose it serves. I mean, I may be overgeneralizing, but that was my opinion as far as like seeing it. I mean, obviously it's not now, but maybe like several years ago it was. So, I'd like to know, you know, we have some Star Wars heads that are watching this. You can feel free to leave comments talking about the importance of it. So you do have to leave the screen if you screw up these. If you screw up these platforms and such. So this is a stage. I thought I had forgotten about a stage. I was trying to figure out why, you know, there's only 5 stages left after this, and I was trying to figure out Like what specifically was the reason behind that. Well, it's because of this stage. This is another quiet one that doesn't have really that much emphasis. But Luke basically scales the whole Death Star, so, and fights Vader and the Emperor. So it's really Luke that goes through most of his duties on his own, kind of thing. This stage is really not that bad. So, I mean, the boss is kinda... It doesn't even really get boss music, but... It's not... You know, this shouldn't be the stage that you're dreading, basically. I'm gonna snag an extra life. I mean, they seem to be in this stage, so I'm just like, whatever, I'm not gonna deny it and have to get game overs and have to do the whole stage over, so. Yeah, so part 10 is coming, and that'll virtually be right at the Emperor. I think part 12 will probably be Vader and the Emperor, and, well, actually, might even be part 11. Stay tuned. Whole thing, maybe closing off a little bit too soon, but this is gonna be kind of like a mid-break end here. Yep. So, just stay tuned. Tuck yourself, get comfortable, you know.